daring, the spectacle. For nearly a century and a half, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus has held a special place in the American imagination. Now the big top comes down for good. For performers, the reality is hard to accept.
It's like to wake up from a dream. I couldn't believe it when they said, and I still don't believe it.
Davis Vassallo is a fourth-generation performer. Like many, he performed around the world, but reaching Ringling Brothers was always the goal. 3 generations of Ahmed Tunizai's family have been in the business.
Well, sad, it's sadness that the Ringling is coming to an end because of the history and the tradition that it means for us, for circus people.
Don't support the circus!
But in recent years, controversies over the handling of animals took away some of the magic. Elephants were taken out of the show last year. That loss hurt already declining ticket sales.
I think we just tend to take for granted as a society things that just are.
Jonathan Lee Iverson was the company's first black ringmaster, now the last. He says while some fans turn away, you can't underestimate the impact the circus has, like on one mother and son he met in Florida.
She said he's autistic. She said for 4 years of his life, his first 4 years, he never spoke a word, nothing. And then we brought him to Ringling Brothers, and he hasn't shut up since. You can kind of take for granted yourself as a participant in this great entity that, we're just sawdust and cotton candy, but you're selling much more. You're selling inspiration.
Tonight, the performers say goodbye to the audience and to the animals, most of whom will end up in sanctuaries. But most importantly, they say goodbye to each other. Living together on the road in close quarters, they've created a family. Performers marry one another, raise their children to become part of the show. Now they go their separate ways, most to other shows in America or Europe.
I'm going to leave my family, and how you feel when you leave your family. And that's the most sad part of it.
At the end, Iverson will say the final words in Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey history. He says he'll try not to break down.
Those final words will be as they always are. May all your days be circus days.
And he says in the circus, they don't really say goodbye. They say, we'll see you down the road. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, New York.